Hi guys, Lindsay here with Storybrooke Family Farm. This morning it got far colder than it was supposed to. As of last night, it was supposed to get down to like -2 degrees. When we woke up this morning, it was -14 degrees out, which was really, really insane. So that meant that our wind chills were actually somewhere around the -30 mark, which honestly, I don't think I've ever experienced temperatures quite this cold in my life, and I've lived in Ohio my entire life. So this was definitely worse than we had anticipated. Thankfully, all of our animals made it out fine and unscathed. I am nervous for tonight though, because tonight is calling for it to get down to like -13, -14, somewhere in there. And seeing as how last night they were off by like 12 degrees, I'm kind of nervous that we're going to wake up to it being way colder. Thankfully, I've been able to keep the house plenty warm enough with the wood stove, and then with all the baseboard heaters we just installed, those are working out nicely. So we are keeping adequately warm. But guys, this morning doing chores by myself, it was horrible. Tracy obviously was at work, otherwise she would have helped. But my God, it was bad. I could only handle being outside for about 15 minutes at a time without having to go back in to get warmed up. Even with having like 5 layers on the top, and I think I had 4 layers on the bottom. And one of those layers was a layer of snow pants, which I currently have a little goat down here trying to eat my snow pants. Clearly she doesn't know that those are very, very important parts of my attire. I actually just let the goats out now, and it's a little bit after noon. So I'd kept everybody pretty much locked up in the barn all day because it was so cold in there that even when I was milking, the milk machine would not function properly to finish milking out the second goat. So I ended up having to milk her out by hand, and I just gave that milk to the chickens because milking by hand is not as sanitary as it is using the machine. But yeah, beyond that, that's about all that's been going on today. I've been doing my best to try to stay warm. It has been, honestly, it's been brutal. This morning when I was out here, like I said, I could only handle being out for like 15 minutes at a time. And I just kept feeling so nauseous and so sickly. And I'm like, my God, I think I'm experiencing like some cold stress or something. I've never felt like that before in my life. Like it was awful. Maybe it's also, I don't know if maybe my RA is flaring up because of the stress and the cold and the what, but today's just been, it's been rough. I've not been feeling well at all, and dealing with the cold has not been fun in the least whatsoever. But I just wanted to give you guys a bit of an update, let you guys know that we're all doing fine here. All of our animals, including the rabbits, everybody made it through last night's coldness without any issues. It was kind of funny this morning when I came out to check on everybody. Wilbur, our male buck goat, our intact male, he actually had his whole like hair was like frosted all over his body. I felt terrible for him, but he's got really long hair, so I mean he was all right. He wasn't even shivering, but he looked like a hedgehog, like a spiky hedgehog, or more like a porcupine, I should say. He looked like a porcupine because he was just like with all the like the spikes and stuff. So it was kind of interesting to see. But I gotta cut this video off here because I did not bring warm enough gloves out for me to keep filming or for me to stay out for any prolonged periods of time. So it currently is, I think, the roof feels like -10, -12, something like that. So I mean, it's still very chilly, but the current temperature is like almost 10 degrees Fahrenheit out. So definitely warm enough for the goats to run around. They're very happy to get out of the tiny barn. So anyways, that's it for today. Have a good one, guys.